Hi everybody, it is me, Bonkai922. Got home from work. It is time to do this. I'm going to do this first. I have some other uploads to upload. You know, Toriko live reaction. I did the one I did on Tuesday. I got Bleach chapter review I'm going to upload. But right now I'm going to do this video. Naruto. This is going to be the last time, the only time I do this. Now, before I get into, like, logistically, my essential final thoughts on the series, some people ask me this all the time. Bonkai, how come you don't review Naruto? Bonkai, how do you don't review Naruto? You don't review Naruto. The way I can explain it is this. I was more of a fan of Bleach than Naruto. More. See, because that's what it was. It was, for me, it was Bleach and One Piece. For me. After, you know, Yu Yu Hakusho and Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff. Those were the two shows that impact me the most, as far as likability. Naruto I liked, but not as much as Bleach and One Piece. Now, why I didn't review it, well, like I said, I wasn't that into Naruto. I liked it, but I didn't love it. But I still enjoyed the series. Now, my thoughts on this series, as of right now, where it has ended, where those two chapters have ended, the last two chapters, were actually pretty fucking awesome. Surprisingly enough. Now, I'm going to come out and say it. I enjoyed the first part of Naruto. I really did. True shit. Now, I enjoyed the tuning exams. I enjoyed all that stuff. That was awesome. Now, logistically, I wasn't a fan of Sasuke. I wasn't even a fan of Naruto. Logistically, I like the other characters, like Gaara, Shikamaru, all the other characters that made up Naruto. Except for Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura. You know. Where I believe Naruto... Because to tell you the truth, part 1 was pretty... There was very little to complain about part 1. The only time you could complain about part 1 about Naruto is if you're talking about the anime. And we're not talking about that. We're talking about the manga. And logistically... it was good, part 1. It was awesome. Now, when we got into part 2, which is the time skip and everything, we got into it, there were certain things that made it, there were some miscues, big miscues. There was the fact that this whole war, like, majority of it was I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, was shit. It was maggot-filled shit, and that's what it was. Now, my personal favorite arc in part 2 is Pain. The Pain arc. And the reason why is the whole premise of Naruto, after the fight, after the fact, when he confronts, I believe it's, I get these names mixed up, Nagato, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe that's who it is. And the whole premise that the whole conversation they have, that was a really awesome moment. But then all of a sudden, oh, Sasuke, we gotta go back to Sasuke. And that kind of deterred the mood. It was those kinds of moments in the second part of Naruto that downplayed it. That made it not so good. And there's also the fact that this whole war, half of it was just shit. And, like, fights being skipped and everything else. And another thing that pissed me off when it came to this series, when it came to this war, was, like, there was no immediate connection when it concerned the friendship between Naruto and Sasuke. I believe Anime Rick told me this. in a live stream, and he brought it up, and it's true because you don't. There really is no concrete. When I mean concrete, I mean actual chapters, scenes where you actually see Naruto and Sasuke hanging out and acting like friends. You don't see that. It doesn't exist. When we see these flashbacks, but did those flashbacks happen? No. Those flashbacks look like they were before when they went into the Ninja Academy, before they became Genins. So it was very obscured. Also, there was the thing about Kaguya, and I'll mention it, the Rin and Obito thing. There was a lot of things about it, part 2, that just, it sucked. It just brought it down. And, you know, Madara is defeated, and we got Kaguya. It was like, it was a mess. That's the best way to explain it. A mess. A fucking mess. Now, knowing that, I still say, logistically, I give the series 7.5 out of 10. And I would give it an 8.5 if Kishimoto had made this war better. Yeah. I would even consider saying that it would be close to perfection. Close. If this war was done better. If part 2 was done better. Now, the explanation about the Uchihas and everything else, all the other stuff that was explained, and that whole bit with the Hashirama and Madara and all that stuff, I like that. I thought it explained a few things as well. The other part of Naruto also was the whole thing with Itachi and Izanami and Izanagi, and but I feel like the war as a whole, and how long it took to go through this war, I felt like most of it was shit. Most of it was shit. However, even though most of it was shit, and even though Madara, the way he went out, and you get Kaguya, and now I give Kishimoto this. You did Naruto versus Sasuke. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty good. Pretty good. That impressed me. Especially the scene where, you know, Naruto's got the Rasengan, and Sasuke's got, I believe it was Ataramatsu. I could be wrong. During that scene. And then their arms get... Yeah. And that fight was good. That fight was good. And the last 2 chapters, final chapters, were good. And here's another thing that you have to give to Kishimoto. The whole pairings, you know, oh, Naruto and Sakura, Naruto and Hinata, Sasuke and Sakura. He did it exactly what most people thought he was going to do. Because what ends on happening? Naruto goes, and here's another thing, and I'm calling out King on this, because he did his Kakashi Sucks video. I saw part of it. He made a joke, oh, he still did it. I didn't see the whole video, though. I don't know doing a Kakashi Sucks video at this time was a smart move. But this is just me talking. I find it really strange how Naruto became Hokage. Like how right after Kakashi becomes Hokage. And then Naruto becomes Hokage. And I thought that was done well. I like that. I actually like that. And there's that. And like I said, go back into the pairings. And the pairings were, Naruto's with Hinata, Sasuke's with Sakura. I found it very strange that Sasuke's and Sakura's daughter her name's Salad. I don't know where that's coming from. And I think Naruto's son is Bolt. But you got Ino with Sai. You've got I think Lee went with 10-10. So there was a lot of interesting pairings that made it solid. And I have to say, I enjoyed seeing Sasuke as an adult. He looked better as an adult than he did as a child. That's true shit. I mean, he does look kind of Madarish. The way I felt that that's what he looked like there. But overall, Kishimoto closed out his series well, very well. I'm not going to say, well, it's hard. It's really hard to give Naruto an 8, 8.5, a 9. It's really hard because of the war, because of certain arcs during part 2 that just were utter shit. But if we're going on endings, very well. An 8 for the ending, I personally believe. But overall, 7.5. Now, they are going to obviously have a second one, another one. But this is not going to be a long one. This is going to, from what I saw, I think Nostradamus did a live stream with a bunch of people. It's going to be like 25 chapters. That's it. That's all you guys again. 25 chapters there. And I believe that with reading Naruto for how long I was reading it, I believe I was reading it for like, because I started reading it like, probably before, I think it was after the Pain arc? I'm not sure, but anyway. For how long I've been reading Naruto, and for what happened in the series, you got to give Kishimoto credit. Because here's the thing. Most series, when they close out, they don't really give you that satisfying ending. And here's the thing. That's what Kishimoto did here. To a certain extent. He settled the whole dispute about the pairings, about who's going with what, and who married who, and blah, blah, blah. And you found out, Naruto, that he became Hokage and everything, and all that jazz. And found it interesting that Shikamaru, which I think is a good move, he's like Naruto's right-hand man when it concerns. Like how, Tsunade had someone. So, it was done well. And that's a fair rating. 7.5 out of 10. That's very fair, I'm giving here. Especially for the amount of times I complained to Ranma Rick and everybody else about Naruto, about the series, and so on and so forth. Now, here's the one thing I want to bring up that some people are going to be saying, which, to this I say this, that is foolish. That is foolish. That is stupid. I do not understand what goes through people's minds when they say this. Naruto's over. So, I'm done with anime and manga. What? To those people who say that, I ask this. Are you seriously going to say there isn't a single manga anywhere that you find interesting? If that is so, then you, my friends, I'm sorry, come and hit me if you want, are fickle. Are fickle, and I'm not shooting shots here, but that's a fucking stupid comment. That's like saying, oh, One Piece is over, so I'm not going to read anime and manga anymore. You know what that's like saying? That's like saying, oh, George R.R. Martin is finished with Game of Thrones. I'm not going to read any more fantasy novels. I'm dead serious when I say it. I really do. You know, I just wanted to bring that up because it just, some people posting it, and I'm like, why? You serious? Really? With the amount of manga that are published and come out, you seriously are going to tell me straight up you're done with manga and anime completely after Naruto's over? Also, with this ending, obviously, certain reviewers are obviously going to be seeing. See, I think some people will probably, because I was talking to Nostradamus in the squad on Monday about this. He says there's like 3 right now: Toriko, Gintama, and One Piece. Those are the 3, seemingly. Besides those, there's really nothing. And the reason why that is most of the other series that have come out that are popular are not shonen. Taizai, not shonen. Maggie, not shonen. Attack on Titan, not shonen. Kame, not shonen. I believe Soma might be shonen, but I don't think it's not, because it doesn't come out on shonen. It's a different publisher. So, but hey, that's the story. Now, like I said, to people who think I hate Naruto, I'm a Naruto hater and everything, that's not true. Especially since now it's over, and now that I've seen what Kishimoto has done, I have to give him credit. And if he were to start another manga, I'd read it. True shit. I'd read it. Though it's got to grab me. He had that one shot, I believe, of, what was it? Mario? I might, if he does continue that would be nice. But overall, that's my verdict. 7.5 out of 10 with everything that has happened in Naruto. Going with part 1, which was great. Part 2 was, there were moments. The war, after the pain arc, I mean, the whole Kage summit thing where with Sasuke attacking all the Kages, that was just like it was like, just like with Sasuke, I think this is the last thought I want to mention. Just like with Sasuke, with the trials and tribulations that he went through, that's what happened with Naruto as a series. It was trials and tribulations with Kishimoto. He went through with everything going up and down, up and down, up and down in part 2, until eventually at the end he says, okay, it's going to go up now. And I'm going to close it out solid. And that's what he did. So I give him props. I give him major props for that. It is very difficult, at least from what I see, to close out a series with an ending like that. Because, like, I'll mention this one. Kenichi. They'll nobody want to mention that. So how that ended. Medical Box. Which is not much, but you saw how that ended. It wasn't really, you didn't really find out. You did, but it wasn't. So there are a few series here and there where endings just they don't get you. Naruto ended pretty fucking completely. And now we're going to get a 25 chapter thing where, it's going to go further. So, good shit, Kishimoto. Good shit. I'm Bonkai922. I'll see you guys later. Oh, by the way, go check out Louis Senpai. He did a video where I'm in it, kind of. It's fucking funny as fuck. I gotta go check it out. I'll see you guys later. No more Naruto. What are those reviewers going to do? Hey, there's always fairy tale. Oh, no. Did I just say that? Or you can get on that Toriko hype train. You all need to go on that Toriko hype train. See you guys later. Peace.